pinapatunayan nila through their witnesses and not through statements. Kaya po we really recorded our objection.
Attorney, ilang beses po kayong nag-object during the opening statement of Representative Leila de Lima? Can you explain, sir, yung objection natin at paano po ito nakaka-apekto yung mga ganitong klaseng statement sa pagiging patas po ng impeachment trial?
Opo. Yung sa atin po, no, of course, this is with all due respect to Representative de Lima. I have the utmost respect for her, so I did not mean to offend her at all. Ang sa atin lang po sa defense, no, it's just that nagkaroon na rin ng ruling, nagkaroon na kasi ng isang pagkakataon na nagkaroon ng state opening statement ang prosecution, and in a way, nagkakaroon po kasi ng tinatawag nating conclusions of law. Kumbaga, nailalahad na doon yung mga paratang nila at nabibigyan na ng konklusyon na may maling nagawa ang ating Vice Presidente. At sa pananaw ng defense, dapat yon ay, kumbaga, sa kanila pinapatunayan nila through their witnesses and not through statements. Kaya po we really recorded our objection to such statements at nagpapasalamat naman po tayo sa patience rin ni Representative de Lima at nagpapasalamat din tayo sa ating presiding officer. Nakita naman niya yung point natin. Actually, ayoko po sanang mag-interject in the middle of her speaking kasi it's quite disrespectful naman talaga to do that. So I was really trying not to accept that. Ang magiging problema kasi natin, katulad noon, is pag nasa record na, kahit na pa-strike off natin yan, narinig na po ng ating mga kababayan at baka po makondisyon kasi yung mind sa mga kababayan natin, lalong-lalo na hindi pa po tayo naglalabas ng ebidensya ukol dito, kahit yung prosecution, at that time wala pong nilalabas na ebidensya. At lalong-lalo na dahil ang depensa ay hindi pa rin naglalabas ng aming ebidensya. So yun lang naman po iniiwasan natin. But I have to say that, again, I'd like to pay my utmost respect for Representative de Lima for being patient also with the objections that I recorded earlier.
Attorney, sa first witness, hindi po kayo nag-cross-examination. Is it part of your legal strategy or talaga nakikita niyo lang na hindi na kailangan mag-cross-examine?
Well, sa totoo lang, it wasn't really on the legal strategy side. It was more of, doon naman sa naging nakitang issue doon. Wala namang questionable, wala namang damaging na nailabas ang ating witness at regular lang naman na yung witness ay nag-identify ng mga cheque at hindi naman natin kino-question yun. So I didn't want to prolong the proceedings and be petty by asking questions pa kung hindi naman kinakailangan.
Sir, speaking of cross-examination, the cross-examine po on the second, may isa kasi term, may mga terms kasi na na-float doon, yung unusual, saka yung isa pa. Bakit hindi po kayo nag-cross-examine on those terms?
Well, kasi yung unusual para sa akin, that's the opinion ng bank manager. I don't see how it will affect the case. Hindi naman siya matter at issue dito. Hindi naman question yung validity noong encashment, diba? So, I thought it was petty, no? For us to even dwell on that. The only questions I raised was, I just wanted to clarify kung bakit nga nag-exit sa labas. But again, I cannot really dwell on the merits, pero at least ma-explain ko lang kung bakit ganun ang naging approach ko sa
Speaking on the
cross-examination.
far exit, sir, bakit po importante that you asked about that? Ano pong
Just to dispel any insinuations, doubts, whatever, as to bakit sa fire exit. But our job is to just elicit the answers from the witnesses, no, and to clarify certain matters. So as you can see naman, and as I've always said, I'm committed to not delaying the proceedings. So kung hindi naman, and that's just not me, but the entire defense team, no. So kung hindi naman kailangan magtanong pa ng additional questions, we don't want to be petty about things.
Attorney, kung naging mabilis ngayon ang proceeding, pakuha na ang next,
Opo.
paano yan? Mas magiging matindi na ba ang katanungan at cross-examination?
Sa amin naman po, hanggat makakaya, kung pwede namang hindi na questionin ng mga bagay-bagay in terms of official documents, etc., hindi na ko rin naman po gagawin, hindi na lang gagawin ng defense team. Pero, syempre, mas masalimuot pagdating sa COA because I'm sure mas maraming tanong din ang may lalabas ng prosecution ukol dyan, no, to make their case. At syempre tayo, we will also have to react accordingly. But I'm still hoping na hindi na tayo ganun kahaba. No? It will depend on how the proceedings go. But what I can say is kung hindi naman kinakailangan, hindi na rin namin masyadong hihimayin pa para naman hindi tayo petty.